And we're back. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we got some side quests we can do now as well. So let's go take a look around for that. We may not be able to do them like all immediately, but
We're looking at half a dozen, maybe more.
Their bunks are made up. I can leave whenever you're ready.
look, there's a chicken there. Not a chicken. Hi, Mini Cat.
You!
Indeed.
Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
Alright.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Alright, there's another side quest we need to pick up, and then we gotta stop by the blacksmith. Oh, this guy again.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
I am not.
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I
Yay.
have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
Sure, let's help him.
I'd be
It's an
happy
easy
to help.
quest.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Hurrah!
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Hey, Gav. Birds.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Hearty meal, a simple yet sustaining dish of boiled eggs and spelt bread. Lovingly assembled by the Hideaway's residuant mealsmith. Or resident. Residuant. Resident mealsmith.
Oh, my
Hi,
cats.
Mira.
These birds are
Right?
needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
These chocobos are pretty fantastic. I mean, look at this bird. Look at these ones. Hello, birds. Chocobos. Now on the way, we can actually let's talk to Gav. Hello, Gav.
Sid's gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
Alright. What a coincidence, because we have to head to Rosaria. This guy's still not wearing a
Sure,
shirt.
calling on your help again, if you've a mind to lend it. A carpenter's work is never done around here.
Well? What do you
What
want?
you got? Alright. We can make a Gaia blade, which is slightly worse than what we're using, but almost. Make battle chains. When worn by a skilled combatant, the twin chains wrapped around these otherwise simple bucklers can. Oh, we already have these, but we only have the normal one. While common on the southern continent, worship of the land itself as a deity is almost unheard of in Valisthea. That, however, has not stopped the import of fine steel blades blessed by Gaian presbyters, under the claim that they are deadlier and more durable than those forged in the twins. Alright, but we could make the Gaia blade +2, which is the same as what we have, so there's no point. However, goldwork stash. I need more Valley Matter and I can upgrade that guy. Fortunately, we don't have any. Same here, I need more to upgrade these. I don't have battle chains or battle chains. Guess we could craft them then. Thought I did have these, but I don't. Alright.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Alright. And now, when I get some more Valley Matter, I can upgrade them.
That it? Fine.
Could have sworn you had more linen than this. Trip to Northwood, jeez.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Bots! Two bots!
Yeah, Sammy. He thought you might be hungry.
Sorry, I was trying to shop. They attacked when I, Alright. They attacked while I was, looking at the,
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
yeah, you keep yourself on the right side of the
Who
bars
did you
here.
bend over for to get the royal pardon? The old jailer there?
And we won't have to strip you naked and throw you in the cell. So confused as to why they stripped him
What I
naked.
wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
Seriously,
I
after
think that's everyone.
they brought Clive back to,
Kenneth now.
yes, that's fast travel to him. After they brought Clive back, and they just fucking stripped him naked, and I was like, what? Why?
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Like, it just reminds me of that scene in South Park where fucking Sharon locks Officer Barbrady in the basement, and Randy goes downstairs, and he's like, "Oh, hi there, Mr. Marsh," and he's not wearing pants, and he goes upstairs, and he's like, "Sharon, why is there an officer in our basement?" And she's like, "He's gonna take our baby away. We can't let him take our baby away." Okay, why'd you take his pants off? And then she just continues to jabber, and he's like, Sharon? Sharon? Why'd you take his pants off? I can just picture the jailer just him showing up with Sid showing up with him and being like, with Clive naked, and he being like, "You have his armor right there. Like, why did you take his clothes off?"
Someone's in trouble.
There are spiders.
That's enough.
More spiders. Fuck all y'all. Oh, they can survive massive waves of flames, apparently.
It's over. Die.
Exactly. Goose, don't you do math? Guys, join Jeremy for a boss fight. Oh, we got some Valley Matter. We can upgrade one of our gear pieces.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Martel!
This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here.
That reminds me.
Dark, rich, and fragrant.
If you haven't voted in my poll yet, please do so. So, I wonder if she's gonna go off and found the Church of Martel. I always hear Rolandberry Field music here. I don't know why. Like, in other parts, like this part here, I hear Breath of Fire 2 music, but whereas like got the boom 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 bit that always reminds me of Rolandberry Fields.
I better get it back to the hideaway.
Off we go. But yes, please vote in my poll if you have not, as the poll should lead you to pick our next game that's going to take the place of Final Fantasy in the rotation.
And all safe and sound.
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Minicat. Rich, loamy earth gathered from the vineyards of Galton's bales for use in the gardener Bohemil's experiments.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least.
No, only Deuce deals with strawberry fields.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Quest complete. We did it, team. We get some easy AP, 18 experience, some more value matter. An inconspicuous shrub commonly found growing near mother crystals. Its roots are harvested to create a deep red dye. But unlike most pigments, madder root does extract as more than merely stained cloth. It imbues it with a faint elemental charge that can etherically enhance both bearer and crystal-based magics. Sick. We've got all our crafting needs. Let's go upgrade our gear. Those are pia apples, or pia apples. They don't taste good. Why is the Moogle hanging around Blackthorn?
So, will it be?
This is going to give me 39, and that's 42 and 12. Yeah, okay, that's going to be way better.
Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
And we'll go to Battle Chains plus 2.
Yeah, that should do you.
Done. Now we're stronger than yesterday. Is that it? Do we have any more quests that we have to do? I don't see any on the map. We're good. Okay. Hey, Karen.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Let's see, we can buy another Gaia Blade if we want. Don't want that. Already got all that. Done with that. You got that. Done there.
Off you go, then. And best of luck.
Buy all the Gaia
say
Blades.
thank you to Gav, too.
Would you date Karen, Jeremy? I said Karen, not Mira.
Mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
I mean, you can? Something we did?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Yeah, thanks for hitting on him. Kitty cat, can you stop what you're doing? Alright. 3 reads. Rising waters transformed once fertile farmlands into a noisome morass, rendering it nigh uninhabitable to all but leeches and lizards. Okay, cool.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Branded, keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
Mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Look at that. Imperial Province of Rosaria.
We should press on.
Now, if it wasn't clear to you guys, Rosaria is where our main character is from. Same with Jill. It's where the start of the game basically took place in your home kingdom.
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
So we could go over there and like grab items and whatnot, but the focus of this stream is to do story stuff, so we're not going to go too out of our way, because I don't think I'm going to need to like do too much in the way of like leveling either. So like getting extra AP is nice and all, but we'll get what we get and move on from there.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Look at this guy.
Oi! Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. And just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. And I was running late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
I'm gonna take all the detours now because this guy's a sack of shit. Look at these birds, they're just fucking this cart up. And having the grand old time doing it. Like, you see this killer bee over here? I don't have to fight this, but now I'm going to.
Stay down!
They didn't have to do that, but...
It's over.
So these guys here will normally just run away from you. There's not really a huge amount of reason to try and fight them. But you can actually aggro them. I think if you run into them, they'll aggro you. Or if you like swing at them,
Here
something
we
like that.
are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
Good girl. You get some rest now.
Look. Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
Sealed crate. A heavy wooden crate nailed fast and branded with a courier's iron.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. I'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Dude got beat. He got his got his cart beat up because he was getting greedy with Gasol greens.
You barely have to step out your front door.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Nope,
Let's go
Martha's
find
not
out,
as
shall we?
friendly.
When he goes to eat, Spoon, leave him in the pod.
We're gonna go over here real quick just to see if the shop's open. It is. They might have something worthwhile, so.
How do?
Guy blade, bass, sword, gold, work, sash, dark sash, battle chain. No. So far, nope. We can get some of these.
Much obliged. There you go.
You can buy some percussion rolls. I never have enough money to get them, and then I forget about them. Mini cat.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, stacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, and fingering. Yeah, you can't finger anyone inside her, against the law. Undressing greens of Gissel. 1. Never down raw. Lest bitter juices inspire violent retching and loose bowels. 2. Avoid the fry pan. Lest foul stink taint the iron, rendering it none better than slag. 3. And by no means put stew, lest the vapors overexcite stabled bows. If suffer the fodder one must, first mix with 9 parts Drake's mint, 6 parts lemon peel, or 3 parts ginger root, and soak in honeyed wine for a quarter moon to lessen malodor. Mini cat, can you stop, please?
Not just selling our blades and our bodies.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to continue on with more FF16. Don't go anywhere.